Hey, what's going on? It's Instructor Mike. Look, it's that. What's going on? It's Instructor Mike. It's that time of year to consider the type of clothing that you are wearing and the type of holster that your firearm is in. Now, those of you all who have noticed, yes, I have lost weight, and so I'm able to comfortably wear more inside the waistband holsters. Shout out to JX Tactical. Get the original fat boy holster, whatever it's called. That's the holster I love to wear when it's summertime, when it's springtime. But when it's wintertime, okay, fallish winter, I like to wear my outside the waistband holster. Safariland. This is the type of holster that I would wear when I was a police officer on duty. Safariland. I trust my life with these holsters. I've had attempted gun snatches, and they were not able to get that firearm out because of the mechanisms on this holster that keep the gun inside of the holster so that it can do what it needs to do, so that you can do what you need to do to stop that person from trying to snatch it. But that's a different type of argument for a different type of day. Okay. And even though that's something to consider. But one of the things I like about this holster is that not only does it protect the firearm from gun snatches, not only does it protect the firearm from damage and things like that, but it also allows it to be easily accessible with your clothing. I know some of you all like to consider the bulkiness and things like that, but when you're wearing a holster like this and when you're wearing multiple layers, people aren't really even noticing that you're carrying a firearm. They may see a bulge and they may just attribute it to the multiple layers that you might be wearing, right? Consider this: when you do have an inside the waistband holster, how many layers do you have to peel back before you're able to get to your firearm? Shouts out to Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, a wonderful firearm, and the DeSantis inside the waistband holster. Now, this is my bug gun, one of my backups, right? But my primary is the CZ-P10C. I need to be able to immediately get to this, provided I have time, distance, to be able to draw that firearm. And if it makes sense to even get into that armed conflict, the best gunfight that you win is the one you don't get in. Conflict avoidance is very important. But if you have no other choice and you have time and distance, you need to be able to immediately access that firearm, right? You don't have time to peel back unnecessary layers of clothing. Look, you're going to have to combine the difference between wearing the right type of clothing for the environment and being able to access that gun when you need to. Okay. So just a consideration, something for you to take into consideration. Again, shouts out to Safariland for their wonderful line of holsters. Again, CZP10, Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, and the DeSantis holster that's specifically made for that bodyguard. This is Instructor Mike, and you've been trained. Sign up in the comments. What do you think? Have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Look, take your physical fitness important. That stuff is so important. I cannot emphasize that enough. This is Instructor Mike. You've been trained. I'll see you.